Hey everyone, and welcome back to News to Astonish, and welcome back to another comic haul. Comic haul number 40. Can't believe I've already done 40 of these at the time of making this video, of course. And this is pretty exciting. Not exactly a big comic haul, but something I really want to talk about. And I'm actually pretty excited to talk about it right now. So let's go ahead and get it started right away with Spider-Man's Spider's Shadow. Now, I've actually managed to conclude Spider's Shadow a little bit earlier this week, and I really want to talk about it. First off, here are the issues. I know that this one was already in my last comic haul, which is Spider-Man comic haul number 39, but I really want to talk about it because these are the actual issues that I actually physically own, as a lot of these issues, or at least this series, is incredibly hard to find. And it's a good thing I have a subscription because I was able to actually get a hold of number 4 and number 5 right here, which is this one right here. Spider's Shadow number 5. And the conclusion of this series was not exactly what I was expecting, but it was awesome and amazing to see. Because, spoiler alert, if you have not read Spider's Shadow, sorry guys if I'm spoiling it for you, and if you haven't read the issue, I highly suggest you go ahead and read it because it concludes in an amazing way. But if you don't know the story, in Spider's Shadow, Peter gets a hold of the black suit, and he actually keeps the black suit in this case. He essentially becomes, like, I guess, a worse version of Venom, if you want to call it that. And this is a what-if story. So overall, Spider-Man gets a hold of the black suit, keeps it, actually kills the majority of his rogues gallery, like Mysterio, Rhino, Electro. He even manages to actually hurt Jameson, but doesn't kill him. And it's really brutal and pretty bloody. I thought he killed the Kingpin because the Kingpin actually was investigating of, you know, how Aunt May died in a fire. Spoiler alert there. And the Kingpin managed to find out that Spider-Man was Peter Parker, and pretty much Spider-Man pummels Kingpin's face, deforming his face. And I'm like, wow, this is really dark and it's kind of gory. And the symbiote manages to take over the Baxter building, where it's the home of the Fantastic Four. Reed becomes a symbiote version of himself, completely overtaking his mind. And it concludes with basically Peter Parker and his friends, you know, Captain America, She-Hulk, and everybody else that got involved with this story, basically defeating Reed and his controlled puppets, which are the other heroes in the story. And in the process, Reed dies. And at the end, you know, during the trial, it was a really quick one, but everybody who encountered the symbiote and got taken over by the symbiote, you know, gave a testimony about what it felt like being under the control of the symbiote, and how you basically lose yourself and you commit things that you don't intend to doing. And with that being said, Peter Parker was basically found not guilty. So we cut to the end, and Peter's at the gravesite, and Sue Storm meets up with Peter and talks about how we all know what loss is like, and we all know how you felt when it came to, you know, being taken over the symbiote. And Reed had to deal with, like, a lot of guilt when he felt that it was his fault that Ben Grimm became the Thing. So Reed actually took that guilt and tried to make it better by coming up with, like, a human inducer to make Ben Grimm appear more human out in public rather than looking like the Thing. Instead, Sue basically proposed an idea, and Sue handed Peter a number 4 badge, and you flip to the next comic panel and you see Peter Parker and the rest of the Fantastic Four team right there. Peter is wearing a Mr. Fantastic suit. He became a member of the Fantastic Four. No mask, nothing. It's just Peter Parker with Reed Richards' suit, and he's still using his webs and stuff like that. He's the new Mr. Fantastic, which is so cool. I actually didn't see that coming. I was completely shocked and astonished, really, to see Peter becoming a member of the Fantastic Four. Completely astonished, and I was incredibly amazed. Overall, I enjoyed this, you know, series. How did I manage to read number 2 and number 3? Well, I went online to read issues number 2 and 3 digitally. I do plan on finding number 2 and 3 so I can add it to my collection as a completed series. I am a proud owner of Spider's Shadow, and I really love it, and I highly suggest you go ahead and pick up this series or read it online if you can, because it's an amazing story. And I can't believe I spent the first 4 minutes talking about it, but it's really that good, and you can see the enthusiasm in my face. So next one is Amazing Spider-Man Giant Size The Chameleon Conspiracy. I've only read the first issue so far. I haven't managed to read the rest of it, but I'm pretty excited about this one as well. Kind of curious about this one. And this is Spider-Man Sinister War. This one just came out. This is the first issue. I haven't read it, but I can only imagine what it's about. I mean, everybody who's ever been involved in the Sinister Six or has been a team member of the Sinister Six, basically what I think is that all these people, all the villains, all the Spider-Man's rogue gallery are making a plan to go after Spider-Man all together without Spider-Man knowing about it. Just they're gonna probably just ambush him and go crazy on him. And then the next issue, not a Spider-Man issue, but this is Daredevil number 33. An interesting looking cover. It looks like Daredevil was wearing his old classic black suit that he wore before he got his classic red costume. So I don't know what this one is about, but it's part of a storyline called Lockdown, and I'm definitely intrigued about this one. I already have like the first couple parts of this series as well. And then lastly, like I said before, it is a small issue, so I did spend the first 4 minutes talking about Spider Shadow and how awesome it was. Definitely read that. This is Deadpool Black, White, and Blood. This one had me intrigued. First off, I love Deadpool, and second off, every time there's a mini-series event featuring Deadpool, I'm always excited to read. I mean, there's also Deadpool Assassination, and there's also other Deadpool issues that ran for a limited time, which was like 4 or 5 issues. Those are always fun. I always love reading stories involving Deadpool because 1, he's funny, and 2, he's cool. So definitely gonna read this one when I get a chance as well. It is a really cool looking issue. Wonder why they call it Black, White, and Blood. I mean, aside from the fact that there's a lot of blood, but it looks like it's involving a clan, and Deadpool has to fight them all and kill them all. So it's a very cool looking issue. Definitely, give it a good look right here. Deadpool Black, White, and Blood. Thwip, and Deadpool saying thwip. So this is really cool as well. I can't wait to read it. Anyways, and that's it for my comic haul number 40. What did you guys think of it? Are you excited? Are you going to read any of the issues that I brought up in this comic haul? Let me know down in the comment section below. Guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching this right now, I'm currently on vacation. So more videos are coming that I already have planned to be released this weekend. So look out for a new Marvel's Avengers Black Panther expansion pack premiering sometime tomorrow, which is today is Friday at the time of you watching this video. So that's going to be premiering tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time, so look out for that. And then lastly, look out for another premiere of Spider-Man 2002 movie tie-in game. Hopefully I'm able to conclude that. That's going to be premiering live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time this Sunday as well, so look out for that as well. And guys, that's all I have for you tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on bell notifications so you all don't miss anything. And as always, I will see you all in the next comic panel.